lovely people, welcome to Heartjoy Crochet. I'm Jill and today we will learn how to make a simple star with no magic ring. It's a great beginner project for you to try so you can practice your crochet skills. The star can also be made into things such as a decoration or a bookmark. The stitches you'll be using today are the slip stitch, the single crochet and the double crochet. So today for my crochet hook, I'm going to be using a 5.5mm, which is also known as an eye hook. If you wanted to make a larger star, you could use any of these larger hooks. And if you wanted to make a smaller star, you could use any of these smaller hooks. You're also going to be needing a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle, and a stitch marker. So first of all, we're going to start with making a slip knot. So I'm going to wrap this around my finger, like so. Pull the back over the front, then pull the back over the front again, right over the finger. Pull down, get your crochet hook and insert. That's your slip knot. Any of the stitches here, slip knots, stitches, weaving in ends, you can follow along with me, or you can look at other tutorials I have on those specific subjects if you wanted a bit more in-depth lesson. Okay, so now we're going to chain 5 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now you can see we've got our 5 chains. So we can count backwards. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's your last chain there. This is the slip knot here. So what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into that first chain. So insert your hook into the top loop, yarn over, pull it through. So if you just hold it there, you can see in the middle there's a nice hole. That's where we're going to be working our stitches into. So for now, just pull this loop through this loop, that's a slip stitch, and hold on to that hole. So now we're going to single crochet into the hole. So insert your hook into the hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. That's your single crochet. So because we're going to meet this single crochet round at the end of our star, I'm going to put a stitch marker right in there. That's the V of that single crochet. So we know where it is when we want to slip stitch into it later. Okay, we've done our first single crochet. Now we're going to do a double crochet. So yarn over, insert hook into the hole, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. So that's a double crochet. So now we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. Now we're going to do another double crochet. You're pulling through there, yarn over through the first 2 loops, yarn over through the second 2 loops. So that's the first pointy bit of your star. We're going to do 5 of those. So we're going to have 5 pointy things on our star. So we're going to single crochet into the hole. Just make sure this yarn end is just down here. Okay, so single crochet into the hole, pull through 2 loops. Double crochet, yarn over into the hole, pull through yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 2, 1, 2, and then another double crochet. Yarn over into the hole, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And that's your second pointy bit. So now the third one, we're going to single crochet into the hole, pull through, double crochet, yarn over into the hole, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, chain 2, 1, 2, another double crochet, yarn over into the hole, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, chain 2, that's another double crochet, yarn over into the hole, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So that's 1, 2, 3. We've got 2 more to go, and if you feel like you're running out of a bit of space here, you can pull it along there and squish it up a bit. So we're going to do another single crochet, then a double, then we're going to chain 2, then another double, one, 2, 3, 4. We've got 1 more to go, so just pull it along a bit. So you've got a bit more room there. This is the last star pointy. So single crochet, double crochet, chain 2, and then a double crochet. Okay, so now we've got our 5 pointers. What we've got to do now is we're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet. So we don't have to worry about, oh, where is that? I can't see it. I don't recognize it. It can be hard for beginner crochets to recognize stitches like that. So what I do is put a marker in there. It's a great tool and stops you making mistakes. So obviously that's where the single crochet is. We're going to take it out and we're going to slip stitch into it. Right there. Yarn over, pull through, and then pull through. And look, we've got a little star. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut this yarn here, give it a good bit of yarn here so we can weave it in. So just cut it. Now that end, I want you to yarn over and just pull it right through, like that. So you can see that we've got this little star here. It's got a nice hole in the middle there. Now you can keep the hole in the middle if that's what you like. That's what you want for your project. If that's the way you want to keep it, that's fine. I've also got a way of closing that hole. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this yarn. So not what we were just working with, that's that one, this other one from the beginning. And we're going to weave it in and close that hole up. Okay, so now we're just going to weave it in all around there, right to the beginning. Okay, so now we're back to the beginning. We're going to give it a bit of a pull. You can see it's closed up a bit, but not completely. So if you want it, and it's not really round, so we can keep going around a little bit more. And that should help it to close up a bit better. So pull again. There you go. It's hardly got any hole in the middle now. If you want to close it even more, you can just keep going, but I'm just going to keep it like that. And that's your star. Cute. Okay, now we're going to weave in our ends. So we've just pretty much basically weaved in our end by trying to close this hole. So I might just go back a little bit round the other way just to secure it completely. Okay, now we're going to weave in the other end. So I'm going to put that on the needle. What we want to do, because it's there, I'm going to turn it over and just weave this yarn into the middle, so it's down here. So just kind of go in here and then down there, pull it through, don't pull too hard. And then we're going to weave it around there like we did with the other yarn. Okay, and I might just go around the other way a little bit, just so it's nice and secure. There we go. It's all finished. Beautiful little star. So now I'm going to cut these ends. If you're planning on using it to attach, using the star and attaching it to something as a decoration, you could always leave those ends in and use them to actually attach the star to whatever you're doing. So that's it. Just, you know, tease the ends out, make the ends a little bit pointy. Oops, I'm out of camera. There you go. That is the star. Thanks for joining today. I hope you have a real sense of accomplishment making your star. If your star doesn't look like mine, it's fine. Just keep practicing and don't give up and you'll keep improving. Crochet is a journey, not a destination. If you got value out of this tutorial, please consider giving it an up thumb, and I'd love to know how you went in the comments. Please have a look at my other videos for some more beginner tutorials. See you next time. Bye bye for now.